In this video, we are going to review what we've learned about introductions and offer a few comments on writing style. If you haven't seen the previous videos dealing with the introduction, be sure to watch them. Links are below. We must understand the basic order of ideas in constructing a solid introduction. First, create a thesis statement or main idea. Why is this so important to do first? Because you can't complete the introduction until you know what your main point is going to be. The thesis statement might change a bit during the writing of the essay. Don't worry, this is normal. Let's take this example as a thesis statement. Oceans are leading indicators of changes in the temperature on Earth. From here, I recommend sketching out the key supporting points that you will use in the body of your essay. So here are two I've listed. Melting glaciers and ice sheets are causing sea levels to rise. Second, the ocean's temperature has changed over the past few decades. So how did I arrive at these ideas? Well, I borrowed them from an article in The Economist. You too will have to do some preliminary reading around your desired topic before arriving at your main points. I suggest where to look for your ideas in this video linked above and below on how to select a topic. Returning to our thesis, these two subpoints, temperature change and water levels, relate clearly to our thesis statement. Both of these indicators or factors are measurable. Now that we have the thesis statement and the key supporting ideas, we must consider how to begin our thesis. This might seem like an easy task to execute, but it is deceptively difficult because we need to provide an appropriate opening that leads naturally, and that's the key word here, naturally, to our main idea. So our thematic options are taken from the thesis statement itself. They include oceans, temperature or temperature change, Earth, or perhaps a history of any of this, since we are talking about the present. It is important to understand that there is no right or wrong answer in constructing the opening, but there are better and worse options, and one's individual creativity here can count for a lot. So when I consider this theme in the opening, I think a contrast between the past and the present would be interesting because our understanding and relationship with the ocean has changed so dramatically over the last few centuries. Contrasts between what little we knew of the oceans then with how much we know of them now. It's interesting and would make for a very good opening, since we plan to discuss in the essay how much information the ocean currently reveals to us. So we could write something like this. There was a time when oceans invoked fear and mystery into the minds of humanity. Mysterious creatures supposedly lurked down under in Australia, and as recently as the middle of last century, areas such as the Bermuda Triangle mysteriously swallowed up planes and sea vessels. Today, the oceans provide valuable information that forecasts the fate of mankind. With so much talk about global warming, oceans are leading indicators of the changes in the temperature of the Earth. So here, I have segued or transitioned from the opening about the unknown waters of the past to the very revealing oceans of the present. And then, if I want to just briefly touch on my ideas that I'll present in the body of the essay, which I've suggested you do in an earlier video, then I might write something like this. Rising water levels and temperatures provide scientists with invaluable data to forecast trends in the temperature. Let's now look for a moment at the language I've used, and in particular the sentence structures employed in this introduction. My sentences are varied, which creates an interesting style for the reader. I open with a long adverbial clause in sentence 1. This is followed by a compound sentence, the second of which begins with an introductory phrase. Then, the transition to my thesis or main idea begins with the word today. Here is where the comparison with the present and with my essay begins. The sentence that follows that starts with a justification for writing on the topic. Remember, we need to establish importance. This takes the form of two introductory prepositional phrases, with so much talk about global warming. Then I state my main idea. Oceans are leading indicators of changes in temperature on Earth. This is followed by the two main reasons I discuss in the body of my essay. Rising water levels and temperatures provide scientists with invaluable data to forecast trends in the temperature. I hope that you have a better understanding of what you need to accomplish in the introduction of your next essay. If you don't, I suggest re-watching some or all of the videos in this introductory series or section of the academic writing series. In our next video, we will begin talking about and writing the body of the essay. If you're still listening, then you must have enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notification button so that every Tuesday you are informed about the next video in this academic writing series. See you soon, and thanks for watching.